What is up, guys? This is Ecomful coming at you with a brand new video, and in this one I'm going to talk about how I went from 0 to 60,000 Rand a day selling the worst product in South Africa. I already have one or two other e-commerce brands running in South Africa quite successfully, and when I saw this product I knew I just had to test it. And I started doing research online for suppliers. Firstly, I looked overseas to import it because I have a dropshipping agent that supplies products for me, and then I realized that that would not work out because it would be too expensive, number one. Number two, it would be too risky to import what I wanted to import because it was quite expensive and they were going to completely overcharge me. I looked at multiple different sourcing agents, and then I started looking at suppliers in South Africa, and I found the perfect supplier with very, very reasonable pricing. It's something that hadn't really been sold in South Africa before, so it was something brand new to me. So yes, after I found the supplier, I pondered on it for about a week because I wasn't sure if I wanted to do it. Then I decided to start creating the website during that week, and I started designing all the elements. So now I'm going to show you guys some of the revenue and some parts of the ad account, the different structures of the ads I used, and so on. So let's I meant to say hop onto my computer. Okay, so now I'm going to show you some of my Facebook Ads Manager, and as you can see over here, on November 5th, that was our biggest day. That was 61,000 in revenue. That was the day I was running TikTok ads as well. So it was started on September 13th, and as you can see, the revenue on day one was on 6,364 on day one. So yes, these numbers were all on Facebook ads. It was only in November that I moved on to TikTok ads. They ran from the 4th till the 7th, so the revenue then was around 134. So going into the TikTok Ads Manager, as you can see over here, so TikTok ads had a problem with the product itself. I was not able to run it any further, but they did allow me to run it for that weekend, which was amazing. But yeah, as you can see, not much spent, and the cost per acquisition was around 20 Rand, guys. 20 Rand cost per acquisition. That is like nothing. The click-through rate was around 6%, which is extremely high. CPMs were around 981 per 1,000 impressions. So that's 981 cents for 1,000 people to see your ad. Yeah, as you can see, I said 67 purchases, but it was a bit more. The ROAS was obviously absolutely insane. 1,376 spent, 140K made back, so that's around 100 ROAS. So that's pretty crazy. Now I'm going to show you some of the Facebook ads. 67 Rand per purchase, total spent around 10,000. So yeah, insane return on ad spend. 12 is not even correct. It's around 20, if I'm not mistaken, if not even more. And then in October, so once again, this is wrong. In revenue, we did around 373,000 and we spent 41,000 on Facebook. So yeah, it's around a 10 ROAS. As you can see, each of these ad sets did very well. It was mostly no interest targeting. I was targeting some Christmas type interests just because it was a sort of a gift kind of product. In November, it was on 139 Rand cost per purchase. So it did go up a bit, but it was still worth it because the product cost was so low and the revenue per product was so high. And yes, so it obviously did amazingly. I can show you some of the CPMs. It was around 3 Rand, 22 Rand cost per click, and the CPMs were around 64 per 1,000 impressions. These were ads that I recorded myself. That's part of the reason why I did very well, but you also have to know how to create ad creatives that convert. So one of the main negatives was that I had to pack the products myself. And with a new store, you can't just immediately move to a warehouse and have someone else pack it for you. It's too risky. So I was packing everything myself. And when you're packing 20, 30, 40 packages a day, you're tired. And one of the second negatives was that the couriers had to come to the house or to my house to come and pick up the products. So I used UAfrica, which is an app you can connect to your Shopify store. It syncs directly to your orders. You simply book the courier to come fetch the product. It's absolutely amazing. And then they get delivered directly to the customer. So they take it to the courier facility, take it to the closest courier facility to your customer, and then deliver it to your customer. So one of the negatives was that they had to come to the house because the couriers always had to come around. You always have to be home for them to collect the packages. So that obviously messes with your freedom of movement. The third negatives from the store was the fact that people felt the products were not the best quality. They didn't think it was bad. Some people liked it, some people didn't like it. But with my other stores, I like happy customers. I like them to come to the ads and post pictures, post video reviews on the ads of the product. Some of the positives, it's very fun to film ads. it was a very exciting product. Number two, it was very fun to design the store and to have the experience of having packed items myself, because I'd never done that before. I'd simply gotten someone else to do it for me. And of course, the profit margins were pretty insane. So guys, would I recommend that you start your own online brand and pack stuff yourself? No, I would recommend you that you get someone else to pack for you. It's that much simpler. You don't have to deal with logistics. You simply pay someone else to do it for you, and you can focus on making ads, your social media content, and marketing your product to your customers better. So yes, this channel is dedicated toward teaching you guys exactly how I make money from e-commerce. It is to help you to also make a living from e-commerce and live a life of freedom, guys, where you don't have to answer to any boss. No one can tell you what to do. You don't have to go to the office every day. You can work from anywhere remotely, except if you pack yourself, which I don't recommend. So those are some of the points that this channel will cover. If that is something you'd be interested in, please subscribe, like, comment what you think below. I'll read through all your comments and answer as many of them as I can, if there are any. And yes, see you guys in the next video.